What's up, everybody? Afflicted Gamer here, and welcome back to Star Wars Outlaws. First up, I would like to thank Ubisoft for providing this gift, as I partnered up with them to produce this content for all of you guys. This is my review on the A Pirate's Fortune DLC. I'm going to keep the spoilers down to a bare minimum because I think it's best experienced on your own instead of having things ruined for you. I hate it when people ruin stuff for me. So, uh, the DLC has a 3 to 4 hour run time, depending on your pacing and skill level. I decided to really take my time, as we do have a new location to explore. There's stuff out in space in this new area to explore, and I wanted to soak it all in. We have a new cast member, Hondo Osaka, the famous pirate, and he steals the show. Absolutely hilarious and always makes you wonder, can I trust this guy? You know? Not too sure. So if you don't know how the DLC starts, it doesn't matter where you are in the game, as long as you completed the base game, you'll get notified from ND5 to come back to your ship because there's something beeping, and you should probably check it out. And then you will find this little holocube and play it and get Hondo's message about this Capri treasure. One person has one piece of the puzzle. He claims he knows how to get the rest. Put the two together. Uh, Make peace because they left off on not so great terms, and then everybody gets rich and everybody's happy. It's not quite that simple though. Never is. Putting that on pause for a moment, when you log in, you'll notice that there are a bunch of new outfits for Kay and Nyx. There are new outfits and upgrades for Kay's blaster throughout the game. New outfits for Nyx as well. No new tricks though for Nyx, unfortunately. So everything that you did in the base game with him, to use him to knock things down for you, like levers or whatnot, so that you can shoot them, it's the same thing in here. I was kind of hoping they were going to expand a little bit on Nyx because he's an invaluable character, in my opinion. He helps Kay through so much and does things, where there really does need to be a second person, and he fills in that slot quite well. New passive upgrades to your ship. There's new upgrades for your blaster. If I didn't just say that a moment ago, there are, which is very cool. I always wondered, where are these when I was playing the base game, but I see they save some of the cooler things for the expansion. One other thing, the previous expansion, when I first loaded in, I got a message from the one and only Lando Calrissian. He said that he heard that Kay was using some of his tricks and challenges her to some sabacc. Yeah, I finished that DLC. That mission didn't come up. I kept playing, and it came up when I booted up this expansion. So if you still want a little bit of Lando, you can go and have a face-off against him. Just thought I would add that in there in case you guys didn't play against him like I didn't. I'm just scrolling through some of the clothing here, and then now moving on to one of the areas in the story. The Capri Tunnel, really cool area. Quite large, lots of stuff to explore and do. The Rokana Raiders were quite fierce. Some new droids to go up against, and the quality of life changes, like being able to shoot while on your speeder. It's L1 while you're riding the speeder if you're on PlayStation. Relatively similar button on Xbox. Was it? It's not the left bumper. I don't know what the key is on PC. My apologies. Whenever you pick up an enemy weapon, K no longer drops it after a certain amount of time. You can actually keep it on you at all times, and this one here, the NL40 Fuse Breaker, I believe is what it's called. You can actually regenerate ammo. Yeah, pretty cool. And it shoots like a grenade launcher, as you can see in the background here. So you still have your shield, but it's not fully automatic. You have these charged up shots, but as you can see, if you hit an enemy like with direct impact, they are finished. And I like that, but you can while you're aiming, hit the left trigger, puts the shield down so you can move around a little bit and get into a better position if need be. Which again ties into when there are stealth areas, K's movement feels much more fluid. The amount of updates and fixes and just quality of life changes that Ubisoft has added to Star Wars makes the game feel so much better. I mean, if it was like this at launch, I think it would have done so much better. But I've noticed that as time goes on, the reception for the game is just constantly growing, and you know, nothing but positive things to say about it. So I hope that they continue on with the story and don't just end it here after this expansion, because these were the only two things that were named when you picked up the Ultimate Edition. You knew that there were two story DLCs coming, and that was it. But I hope that they do something like a Star Wars Outlaws Year 2 Season Pass with some more stuff, because the world is so big. Now we have this new area, we've got these new contracts that we can do, a new ship to fly. I think we can even upgrade it, because that's how it looked when I got to the end of the DLC. I'm not going to say anything much about that, other than that one thing. New contracts from the new area, the new gear that you can wear. I actually have one of the outfits on right now, which I think looks so cool. It's probably one of my favorites of all of the new sets here. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the DLC. Do I wish it was a little bit longer? Yeah, of course. Uh, I love Star Wars. I love the world that Ubisoft has built here, and I just want more of it. Thankfully, I left myself some side quests to finish up, and like I mentioned a moment ago, when you're done, this is a little sneak peek of the other ship here. So fun to not be in the like K's regular ship there, lost the name for a sec, the Trailblazer, and get to fly another ship. It was so cool, because it felt completely different. So yeah, it was fun. All of the improvements, I can only speak highly in regards to them. I had two bug issues. One was a sound issue, where I could only hear K's voice and Endy's voice and nothing else in the background while I was in a space battle, which was hilarious. The other one, not so funny. I couldn't use my controls. I could move K around, but I'd get to a crucial point where I could finally get past this, blockade, I'm just gonna say, and then none of my buttons would work. Blaster wouldn't work. I'd have to close the game and reopen it. But other than those two things, I had a smooth ride. I enjoyed it, and I recommend that if you do have the edition of the game where you have the DLC already, play it. Other than that, that's it for me, guys. So if you enjoyed the review, kindly drop a like on the video. It's much appreciated, and it helps tremendously with the algorithm. If you didn't like it, hit dislike. Let me know your thoughts, whether you liked the DLC or you didn't, down in the comment section. And other than that, I hope that you'll consider subscribing for more Star Wars Outlaws content. And for those of you that watched before The Division, oh my gosh, 1 week to go from the moment of making this video. It feels like a month away. But I will be covering everything to do with Battle for Brooklyn, so that you have that to look forward to as well. I am beyond genuinely excited for that expansion. And I think I just died there in the background. Yeah, there is this storm you will encounter in this DLC, which at one point I was ready to throw my controller. But anyways, it was all in good fun. As you can see it right now, it's absolutely crazy. So again, I hope that you guys enjoy the DLC if you play it, and let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.